Hey everybody, welcome to the shop. Today's going to be a great day. We've got a lot of great work we're going to do. We just made a run and got some free lumber. So we're going to check that out, see what we got, unload the truck. So the project we're going to be working on today is the side table. So we're going to continue work on that. And yeah, we'll see how far we get. Hopefully we get to the point of putting the table together. So let's get started. So one thing I like to do when I'm planning a project is, of course, I make a plan. So I'm not a planner, and this is about the best it gets. But what I do is on my little sketch, here's your pro tip of the day. Take and number each one of your pieces, like the legs, the crossbars. Take and number each one of these. Your woodworking pencil, use it to label each one of the thing, or the piece of wood. See, that has number 2 written on it, right? If you do that, then you end up not cutting up one of your critical components of your table or whatever you're making, and you're planning better. So once we get all these pieces cut, we can just start putting it together. The number 2s, we have 2 of these, and the idea at least was to rip these in half. And then the 1s, this is going to be the base, right? But this has to go under the couch. The couch is 3 inches tall, so I'm going to pick the best one, which looks like this one, and rip it. So the top of our table needs to be 26. So 26 brings us to somewhere in here. But how wide are we? 18 inches wide. So this is 6, 12. That'll give us 12. So we may guess I could do 3 of these together. Here's one of our slabs. It's got a bad twist to it. So here's another one. This one, oh my gosh, it's got a terrible twist to it. Terrible twist. So I got this guy. This has this cool feature here that I'd like to keep if I can. Has some checking in the end here. So what we'll do, what I've done is I drew a line to cut on here. This is going to be my cut line, and I'm going to cut this with circular saw. Alright, so I'll cut that guy there. Look at my plan, 26. I'm going to go for 27. And you're probably asking, why am I doing that? Well, when I join slabs together, I'd like to finish cut them in one shot. Cook your salmon on that. Here's part 2. There's another slab we got. Cut the other one 27. 27 and 26. So I can do this one 26 and a half. 26 and a half, and I'll get 2 out of it. Check your measurements so you're in the middle. Battery. Okay, so here we are on our saw, but I want the blade to be right in the middle of that line. Since that's the center, I want both sides to be equal. So okay. So this will be the other side of our slab. I'd like to preserve some of this grain feature here if we can. This is just beautiful wood here. So it'll give kind of a wavy appearance to the table, but that's okay. I think that'll look cool. You need 18 inches. 18 there. 18 there. All right. Should be our last cut. All right. So this will go like this. And we'll come through with our saw and just skim, and we'll just cut right across there. We can actually do it here on the bandsaw, that would be quicker. Sometimes I feel like my shop is like part of the scene of dirty jobs. So for our tabletop, we're going to be using biscuits. And we're not talking about this kind of biscuit. About this kind of biscuit. Biscuit joiner. These kind of biscuits. This is a number 10 biscuit. So I'm going to use probably 3. So what you want to do, make a line, make a line. So here's our mark. We also have, if you look on the front of the biscuit joiner, we have a mark here. So what we do is we line up those 2 marks. Harbor Freight. See that red mark right there on the front? Line that up with what you got here. So now we've got our pieces here laid out. After we did our biscuits, you want to check and make sure there's no chips in any of these areas. Because if there are, it will show up. And you try to put your piece together. So you don't want to beat on this thing, but I like to dry fit it. So I'm using a rubber mallet here, just to kind of persuade this together. And now I'm going to do my biscuits up here. Make sure my sawdust is out of here. Sure, no sawdust in there. All right. Okay, and there you have it. Put some glue in this guy, glue it together. Probably do some Craig screws too.